Hi, my name is Davis, and in this video, I'm going to talk about a short clip that I found on the internet. It's a video that I found on YouTube and stuck in mind. In the video, a woman playfully kicks a man, and in response, the man playfully kicks her back. However, the woman is unable to handle the kick and falls into a nearby bush.
I'm a picky blind. You are my reminder. I'm a picky blind. You are my reminder. I'm a picky blind. You are my reminder.
Now, at first glance, this may seem like a harmless prank, but there's a deeper issue at play here. First, let me ask you about your thoughts. Pause and write in the comment box below. Did the response by the man accurate, or could he have done nothing because it was only a girl, or is there any thought in your mind? Talking about this clip. As a society, we have a tendency to think that it's okay for women to hit men, but not the other way around. We've been taught that men are supposed to be gentle and feminine, and that it's not okay for them to use physical force, even in self-defense. However, this double standard is not only unfair, but it can also have serious consequences. We need to teach both men and women to be considerate and respectful of one another, regardless of gender. We need to stop perpetuating the idea that it's okay for women to hit men, and we need to start holding both sexes accountable for their actions. Violence is never the answer, and we need to create a culture that values mutual respect and understanding. I understand that there are some people out there who believe that a little bit of violence towards men from women is okay. Why? Because men are cruel and dominating. But let me ask you this, what if men stopped holding back? What if they no longer shied away from using their strength to defend themselves or retaliate when provoked? Liked in this video, but more seriously, I'm not here to promote violence against women, but I do want to address the reality of the situation. For too long, we've been told that it's okay for women to hit men, but not the other way around. We've been taught that men should always hold back and avoid using their physical strength, even in situations where they feel threatened or provoked. But what happens when men stop holding back? What happens when they start using their strength to defend themselves or retaliate when provoked? The consequences can be severe, not just for women, but for society as a whole. Violence begets violence, and once we start down that path, it can be difficult to turn back. We need to create a culture of mutual respect and understanding, where violence is never seen as an acceptable option. We need to teach both men and women to be considerate and respectful of one another, and we need to hold each other accountable for our actions. It's important to remember that violence against women is a serious issue, and it's one that we need to address head-on. We need to provide support and resources for victims of domestic violence, and we need to work to prevent it from happening in the first place. But we also need to recognize that violence against men is also a problem, and we need to create a safe space for men to express themselves and seek help if they need it. It's important to remember that violence is not limited to physical acts. Verbal abuse and emotional manipulation can be just as damaging, and we need to recognize the signs and address them when we see them. We need to create a safe and supportive environment where people can express themselves freely without fear of judgment or retaliation. In conclusion, it's time for us to recognize that violence, in any form, is unacceptable. We need to teach both men and women to be considerate and respectful of one another, and we need to hold each other accountable for our actions. Let's create a culture of mutual respect and understanding, and let's work together to build a better future for all.